Collective Knowledge is a series of 30-minute conversations with thought leaders, offering insights onto the mindsets, habits, and daily practices that have contributed to their success. Join me, Gail O'Neill, and my producer, Felipe Barral, as we go in search of collective knowledge to determine the behaviors that separate visionaries and thought leaders from the rest of us.
Beauty is another manifestation of dignity. Why isn't beauty more of a baseline expectation for all of us?
Siri was such an iconic thing. I mean, when she came out, she was the first concatenated voice that sounded human, and you could interact with her, and you could play with her. She had a personality, and people loved that.
One of the most beautiful moments was when this little girl was having her birthday on it. She was just so in love with the Beltline as an idea that she wanted to have her birthday. She was like 10 years old.
Now research is coming out that beauty actually affects how our brain and parts of our brain work, and especially the parts that affect the messages we're sending to the physical body on health.
What is the originating point of this narrative? If the originating point is here, then we sense this is love, this is terror, this is pity, this is shame, this is joy. I know that.
There's so many people that get so wrapped up in the minutia of the details and, the fuss of it all, that they lose sight of what really is the most important, and that is the experience, the takeaway experience.
I wasn't looking at all the options, that really there was a path that I could still do what I love and still do what I wanted to do and still do it with the people that inspired me.
I think it's the dehumanizing experiences that I've had that have led me to believe, other people just like me are human.
I keep it quite quiet that I also was doing more and more art while I was a therapist. I thought it would make me seem like a dilettante to people on both sides. And then I stopped, and it seems to be very important to a lot of my patients.
What is that? And then the expression of they're like, oh, that's a tiny house. Oh my gosh. Phone out, click, 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 click. And
while
then
they're driving.
Yeah, while they're driving, which scares me. But then you get the people on the side of the roads are like, honey, that's what I've been telling you about. And it's hilarious.
Once the piece says, I'm done, leave me alone. And you do that, and you leave it alone. There it sits there, sitting there minding its own business. It should have its own sense of destiny.
I think it's incredibly motivating for a great community to have a great orchestra. The thing that even people who don't know a lot about the technique behind performance, they can still feel when a performance is searingly high energy.
Once we reach a certain economic level, educational level, professional level of security, I don't know why we lose what we initially started with. And that, when we were children, was a sense of humor.
Spreading knowledge is the most altruistic thing we can do as human beings. By getting people at the forefront of their fields to break down the key elements of their success, Collective Knowledge hopes not only to celebrate achievement, but remind viewers of their own potential for greatness. Don't forget to like us or send us a comment. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and please subscribe to our channel on YouTube.